Lads, welcome back to the Men's Physique Recap UK. Big weekend we just had, and we are now joined by the UK's newest IFBB Pro, Landon.
What's up?
Mate, yeah, we
Man?
haven't got it up on the wall yet. Where is it?
Where is it?
It's up here. It's up here. Let me get it back. Right. There
There
it is.
it is.
There
He's
it is.
done it. He's done it. Oh man,
Still got my still got the PCA one up. Still got the PCA one up there. That needs to
We're gonna have to
get
take that one
changed.
down,
Needs to
mate.
get changed over. Yeah. But the
upgraded.
thing is, so I've got it. So gonna have obviously another one right next to it.
Nice. I
Put the
like it.
IFBB one there. I had it set so it'd be either side of the TV.
You manifested it. You had it up there.
Yeah,
I,
save the space on the wall, man.
I did the same. I removed this, ready for the IFBB Pro card. Didn't happen, so this one went back up.
Went straight back up. Well, I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna swap it over. I'm gonna put the PCO one there and then the IFB there because at least that's right behind me. Then you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what you
Right.
want, especially console calls, mate.
Yeah, that's why when it's on calls, I'd rather have the IFBB one in the background.
Did you have PCA Pro in your bio?
Nah, just that men's
Uh,
physique pro. Yeah,
yeah,
that PCA pro.
yeah.
I never done a PCA pro show apart from the one I done the day that obviously
Amber.
that I won the
Yeah.
card. Yeah, at the Universe.
When was that?
2022, wasn't it?
2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good while ago now. 3 years. So
Three
you've
years.
been solely gunning for IFBB since then.
Yeah, pretty much. That was my first that actual Universe show was my first show back after 3 years.
Okay.
So I hadn't competed since 2019 because of obviously COVID and stuff. And then yeah, that was my first show back. I won the regional, the qualifier on the Saturday, won the overall, and then won the pro card on the Sunday. And then that was kind of an early show that I jumped into. I weren't planning to actually do that. I was just literally just going to do NPC and go two bros, but it was like they changed the venue and it was in Coventry and it was like 2 minutes away from me. So I was there like, might as well just do it and get a bit of stage experience after 3 years.
Yeah.
Um, and then done that, and then I went to Portugal that year. That was my first international show. Um,
Where did you come in at? Was that third or fourth?
Came
Yeah.
fourth in the height class. I was most conditioned, but I was massively outsized, and I was kind of there like, okay, this is where I need to have a real big off season now because I've mucked about for 3 years, obviously not trained or kind of done anything with obviously COVID and stuff. So I was like, I really need to knuckle down here. I had like an 18-month off season. Uh, then done the 23 Gymshark British Finals, which I won my height class.
Yeah, I was right now, wasn't I? I was like at 19.
Yeah, on last week's one. Yeah, were right with that, mate. Yeah, I won my height class. There was 19 of us in it.
You were knocking on the door there, mate, to be honest.
Yeah, it was the biggest class it was the biggest class over the whole weekend over any category. The Class A men's physique, 19 guys. Literally all just it was mad because I was going into the show and I was there like, I don't know anyone that's doing this. I don't know
Yeah.
anybody. And honestly, I think like half of Saudi Arabia came over for it because it was literally just a list of loads of guys from Saudi Arabia and Kuwait and that. Obviously
I
all
think that
come
was because of the sponsor from Gym.
Yeah.
it's all Gymshark because it was a Gymshark one. Yeah, we're Gymshark
Still,
right Terry,
still,
weren't
yeah,
it?
still Heath was there, Ryan Terry, Kai Green.
Well, it was Ryan Terry's show, weren't it?
Yeah.
Gymshark and Ryan Terry, but it was obviously affiliated to Bros, so obviously they could give the pro cards out. Um, and do the it was a men's physique pro show that day as well.
Mm.
Who won the
Yeah.
pro card that day? Oh, was that the one where Mankind was supposed to win it?
It was some French dude called Jerome. So you had Jerome and Gerald.
Yeah.
For some reason, when they announced the winner, they said the name.
I remember seeing the
They
video.
didn't say a number. They just said a name.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
And I remember Mankind. I remember being stood next to Mankind, and like, as soon as he heard J, he was like out. You know what I mean? Like, I've got this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then he started walking over. The other geezer was there with his hands in the air,
Oh.
but it was kind of like.
Like, imagine if that happened
I
to
don't know
you,
if Gerard like thought it just like he had it in his head that he'd won it, you know what I mean? And as soon
Yeah.
as he's heard like a little bit of name, he's gone for it.
takes
Yeah.
the moment away a little
But
bit.
then he went and won it at the next show when he done the Ben Weider the first show of the season after that, didn't he?
Yeah, and he got it there.
And so he was right there, you know what I mean? It was very close, but yeah, I lost out to obviously both of them. Then last year I had to pull out of prep because of my surgery.
Yeah.
And then obviously come back this year and done it.
Yeah.
Epic, mate. So we're going to obviously get into the show itself, the pro show as well that happened, and also quickly recap the PCA show that happened over the weekend. But
Okay,
before
cool.
we get to that, definitely want to go over Landon's story a little bit more because I always try and do this with anyone that's achieved a pro card to try and portray the story that they went through and the journey they went through to get there. Because for a lot of people, for some people, it's a really easy process. They do one show, they get it. Like us, for example, just one show done.
Yeah.
But for a lot of us, we have to keep going. And Landon, you're one of those guys that kept going. So what was your like motivation to keep going? Like after Spain, for example, coming third in that lineup when you were really gunning for that pro card, it can take a bit of a toll on you, can't it?
Oh, mate, like I'm not gonna sit here and say that I come out of that show and was fully like, okay, like that was. I
You can
look
see
back,
it on the
I
YouTube
look,
video.
I look. Obviously, I can look back at it now, and even in the last like week, 10 days going into this weekend just gone, going into the British, I looked at it and I was there like, okay, I needed that. I needed that because I'd won the British in 2023, come out, obviously missed last year, and then I went into the Two Bros overall show, Two Bros Wales show, and won the overall. Pretty clear, what I thought was pretty clear cut. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it was like a pro stood amongst the amateurs. And I came out of that and I was there like, okay, like yeah, I'm on top of the world here. You know what I mean? Like I'm good. I'm going for it. Like I ain't getting beat. Nobody my height's beating me. I'm going to the overall, and I needed it. I needed that kick. I needed that kick in the teeth. I needed that something to knock the ego down because that made me dig harder for this show, harder than I've ever done before. You know what I mean? And it brought an unbelievable look and pretty much an undeniable look on the day, on the weekend. And to be honest, like Class A again was absolutely wild. You know what I mean? Like there was four of us in there. All four of us could have easily won a pro. All four of us could easily win a pro card. Like you had Phildo.
I'm surprised at that too. I thought you two would be the top two.
Yeah.
Phildo came fourth. That's how good the height class was. You know what I mean? If you go on to, I think Two Bros have got it. They
Yeah.
got the height classes on.
Yeah, they actually covered more of the show to this weekend, which is actually good to see.
Yeah, I thought that as well. It was good.
They're a little bit more up to date with it.
Yeah, so no, I was surprised about that as well. Did you sort of like have anyone in your mind that you were worried about going into the show, or you so focused on you didn't think about it?
Um, Again, probably Phil. Yeah, probably Phildo. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That's a stacked lineup, that, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all
Oh,
good.
guy on the left looks, I mean, you only can see from the side, but he looks very good.
Yeah, mate. They were honestly all four of us in that lineup were very, very good. That was the toughest height class of the day.
Mm. This is a classic Alex Toplin saying, but I feel like you controlled your variables really well because if you look at your finished, polished look, mate, like the
Mm.
tan's on point. Obviously, yes, your condition, like Zach and you work really well together. You're full as a house. But even the glaze, mate, even the glaze looks really good. So I feel
Yeah.
like it doesn't look like he's got much glaze on him, for example. Was that just the two bros glaze that you had on, or
Yeah, we all had Two Bros glaze. He got glazed about 10 minutes before me.
okay, so maybe it just dried up a little bit, but these little details that they can, make a difference. And you just controlled everything to the best of your ability, brought a really nice look. And even though that all four of them are good, and yes, this is just one picture, but from this picture you can see that you do stand out.
Full
Yeah,
package from
Yeah,
front to back, and it's pretty, to me, like when you look at these again, it's side on, but it's pretty clear cut.
yeah.
Like, it wasn't like Landon would be the first one to say, like, if was it close? Like, were they moving you a lot, or was it?
So it was me, the guy next to me. They were giving us a good comparison because the guy next to me, he did have a really tiny waist. Like I'm the first to say, I've not got the smallest waist. Like it's quite evident. But he did have a really tiny waist, particularly from the back.
You can see it etched in there, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he had,
bounced it good as
he had,
well.
he had a real good waist and a tape. His posing was quite off, to be honest with you. I think that did really let him down.
Right.
Um, but yeah, in terms of that, I did have a lot.
Even like you look at his legs compared to yours,
Yeah, legs
the whole
again,
look, the
legs
whole
again
look.
as well. Yeah, that's what I mean. In terms of the balance and stuff, like I think I had it because I've just got that. I have got everything in terms of structure and balance for what I need. And even I got feedback after the pro show straight off stage from Tarek. He came up to me and he says, "You've got everything. Like you've got size, you've got the condition, you've got what you need. You just need more detail in your back. That's it."
I
Okay.
could agree, to be fair, because your back's come up a lot. Like
Um,
since like you last competed, mate, it's come up a lot, and you have improved every year. I think, yeah, once you add a little bit more, just I think detail through the mid back and like just a little bit more thickness through the lats.
yeah, definitely.
Because did you tweak your pose in the end? I know you were speaking about it.
Yeah, so it was the front shot. It was the front shot that I needed to tweak. But the back shots were fine. It was the front shots I
Yeah,
needed to tweak. Needed to, as you were discussing last week about being side on and coming front on. So I've always been very side on. But this prep, I've noticed, I don't know how it's happened. I don't know if it's because my lower lats have got a lot thicker, but I've lost a lot of taper the more I twist to the side now because I've got as kind of dense as I have wide. You know what I mean? Like in the midsection in that lower back. So if I turn more to the side, like looking at that, like my lower lats make my waist look thicker a little bit more.
Hmm.
it doesn't like
So
curve.
it
I know
looks
what you
better.
mean.
Like if you go, yeah, yeah. So, I mean, if you went down and saw older checking photos, you'll see what I mean. How I just look thick, even side on, because I've
Right.
got so much because I've got quite a lot of density. But then I found just bringing that round. I actually am bringing more of the chest into it and bringing that back doubt round really kind of open that taper up a little bit more.
I think as well, like your top line this season has been very, very full every single
Yeah,
show you've
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
noticed
almost
that.
like, why would you want to hide that?
yeah, exactly.
Because even
Um,
like we said it last week, like Fildo's got crazy big chest, but that picture that we just brought up, like your chest looked almost like just as big and full, and that was like he's known for that. So yeah, you really do bring that fullness, mate, which is really cool to see, and that's probably why you was rewarded in that pro lineup as well, and you didn't look like you stood out for the wrong reasons. You looked like you belonged on that stage. Uh,
Yeah, I was getting, you know what? I was really gutted about the pro show because obviously I've been up there for like I started pumping up at like 9:30, obviously on stage about 10 past 10. Started pumping up about 9:30. And then by the time I got off the pro stage, it was like quarter to 12. It was
that's the quickest two-row show
such a
ever, isn't it?
such a long time, man. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's tough.
Like it was so long on stage, and literally everybody, all the pros, when they all came off, everyone was going, "God, so hot on that stage," and I was just stood there like, "Yeah, I've already done it. I've already done an hour and a half up there, lads." You know what I mean?
But
Like,
that's why, posing endurance is so important at the same time, isn't it? Because you don't
yeah,
know when those sort of situations might come up.
It's
yeah,
like even like the things like tan and stuff, like how tan can start sweating, and like just again, like we're saying about the overall look, like and just take away from it.
Yeah.
I thought this guy was really good in the red and orange. I think I've seen him before in Sweden.
Oh, yeah, I've not seen him. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't see many guys that I actually recognized in this. We got Ben here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Ben's always good. He's just never quite there, is he? But he is good. He is good. Needs
Yeah.
a bit more in his back.
Yeah, that's right. It's the condition from the rear, isn't it, that he seems to struggle with. Is this the
Yeah,
oval?
it was me and Dan Pollard in the centre for the card really.
did you
I,
get moved in right at the last minute, mate?
No, I got moved in straight away. Then
They switched you, and they put you back in.
They switched me and Dan round to
Yeah,
side.
that's what I because when I was watching the live stream, I caught it like halfway through, so I saw like kind of the ending, but I didn't see the start.
Nah, we came out, we hit front back. As soon as we turned around to the front, they moved me centre, and then they moved Dan centre, and then we done like two front to backs. So they worked us, done two front to backs, then swapped us, done another front to back, and then that was it.
mm.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
that's,
yeah,
we
I would
had,
say you two are standouts there. To be fair,
we had Rez here as well. He's natural. So he
Yeah.
did really well because I think is he
no.
high class D, which is usually quite a. I didn't see else was in it, but that's usually a busy class. I
Mm.
think from the front he's very, very good, but he just loses that a little bit from the rear, from the back
Yeah,
shot.
yeah, I know that's one thing I did notice of him because when I saw him walking onto stage, I was there like, oh, he's really small in the back, and then when I saw him coming back off stage, like with his first place, I was there like, your nails from the front.
Yeah, yeah, very, very good from the front. And then yeah, Ben, and then I don't know who these two here are. Do you either of you
So
know?
No, so the guy in the green shorts, I don't know. I don't actually know who he is.
He
But
looks good as well, to be fair.
he, I
From
beat it. So he done the Wales regional as well. He comes second to me in the overall in Wales.
Right.
So it was me and him that were getting compared. It's oh, is it
Oh, does Victor coach him?
Victor? Yeah, Victor. That's it. It's Victor. Victor's lad. I think he took him to Italy and he won his high class in Italy as well
Okay.
at the flex weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
So
pretty,
he's,
I'm, pretty, I'm pretty sure he did. He's got a lovely shape and he's got a very thick back, but there's no detail in his back. Like if you go across, go to the next photo.
yeah.
See
So
what I mean? It's a very good, very wide back, but there's not a lot. There's no detail in it, which lets him down.
yeah, yeah, I see that. With Dan Pollard, like he always brings like fucking
Shredded,
crazy condition, like
shredded.
really big size. I
nice
do
hand.
feel like his posing let him down a little bit.
Literally, it mad me because when they moved him in. There's a video. I watched the video back of obviously the overall posing and that, and they moved me. And just before I hit my shot, I see him walking over to come and stand next to me, and I literally just go look up at him, and I'm there like, okay, David, David and Goliath here, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just looks like he's
Class A against Class Z. He's giant, isn't he?
And this is the problem with posing. Well, not the problem, but I can't tell what Dan's back is actually truly like because his posing's let him down there. Like, but for me, like looking at that lineup, Landon's got a pro level back. Like, if you were seeing that in a pro lineup, you'd be like, yeah, like fair enough. But with Dan's back, you can't see how wide it can potentially be.
that's
It's
the
almost,
frustrating thing because you can see there's a lot of muscle there, but he's just
yeah.
Yeah,
pinching so much.
yeah.
You can see that through the trap and rhomboids there, and then you can just see how Landon's just opened up so well. So it's just a case of Landon's controlled his variables. You clearly put a lot of fucking work into the posing. That it pays off. It really does.
Also the width in the back though, like in comparison, and you can only judge off of what's happened on that day, and Landon looks front to back the best.
Yep,
So
yep, exactly that. We zoom in on the front shot. Oh, I keep liking it by accident. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, front to back, you won it, mate. So there's
Yeah.
no sort of like question about that one. It's a well-deserved win. Was it intimidating standing next to him because he's fucking tall, isn't he? Was he like 6'4"?
Fucking tall. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Hanson.
I was very confident. I was very confident going into the overall. I was more worried with my height class. If I'm being truthfully honest, I've even said it to like Justin and stuff post show. Like I was more worried about getting through my height class when I seen how tough that. When I seen us all stood there and all lined up, I was like, okay, and if I get through this, I think it's mine.
I think it's also as well like, that obviously with the plans that always go to the overall, like that first initial obviously taster you have on stage with your height class, it kind of just relaxes you. Like once you've
Yeah.
won that, it relaxes you and you almost end up
Yeah.
performing better as a result of that.
Yeah, I was so chill. I was so chilled and buzzing. Like I didn't even pump back up or anything for the overall. Really, I literally just done a few laterals, a few press ups just to get a bit of fullness in that top line, and that was it. I didn't go hard because it was hot up there, and I wanted to make sure that I weren't knackered and I weren't fading off, and I could hold that midsection nice. So yeah, it was a nice big confidence boost getting through that height class because I genuinely didn't I wasn't sure. It's quite funny as well because they done Fildo and the other guy fourth and fifth. And then I don't know where this guy was from. Again, he was like a like Middle East or something like that. And I don't know if he understood properly because they were like in second place, and then they called his number, and he like put his hands up and started cheering and that.
Oh,
And then I was stood there, and I was there like, go on then. I literally there's a video of me, and I stick my hand out, and I go, go on then. And he's like, huh? And then like looks, and he's like, oh no, and then walks off into second, and I was there like, what's going on here? Come on.
it's always awkward those moments,
It was
isn't it?
awkward. Yeah, it was awkward. He was stood there for about 10 seconds with his arms in the air, like waiting for me to walk. And I went, go on then.
Well, when you're in those moments, it feels so much longer than 10 seconds, doesn't it? Feels like fucking ages. Is there any good photos of the pro show anywhere?
Oh, well, who was
Is it anabolic someone? Anabolic
no,
Scott
give
Do
me
they
a,
have that up today?
might do.
they had a different photographer for
To be fair, the photos actually look really good.
it.
Nothing.
No, that was last week.
No, Matt, search Will Cleal, Will Cleal Photography. He was the one that done the photography for it, mate. There's the pro show photos.
It's the winner. So any other lineup?
I don't know if there's any other.
Got it. Hey,
We
there
can,
he is.
to be fair, we can break this down though.
Yeah, yeah, we can. These are actually really good quality photos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never heard of him
That's
before.
that's interesting, Landon. So did you? This wasn't in the lineup. Was this just in your presentation?
that was in the individual presentation.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
that
Nice.
was a right at the end. Someone messaged me earlier, like, what a nails look. I was like, mate, this was me an hour and a half into posing. This was me absolutely faded.
Oh,
Right. Let's go through it because it does look like he's got everyone here. So Pierce, where did Pierce come?
Don't know, behind me. I got eighth.
Okay, and there was
Oh,
10, 10 of you, right?
Pierce got ninth, apparently.
Was
Mrs.
there
just shouted.
was there 10 of you?
Yeah.
10 of you. Okay. Yeah, Pierce. So he does look better than when he got his pro card because he only got his pro card last year, right? I think it was last year.
yeah.
Yeah, muscle contest, Ireland, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Because he beat, I think he beat Ben Bray.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So yeah, no, he looks really good. It's just his midsection detail, isn't it? I think his
I was reading his post. Apparently he's at his weight cap.
Yeah, he was. So I went for a few steps the night before and I saw him. He was heading down for a burger or something the night before because he'd been struggling to get his cap all week.
wow.
He's like just made it. So he's going out for a burger and whatever, I think he was heading down for.
Oh,
I
fucking
was
hell.
that I was that fair enough, but
Where are you in relation to your cap?
I've still got so it depends really. I'm right at the top. I'm like borderlining, pretty much getting into the next cap. So as it stands from my height check this weekend, I've only got like 3.5 pounds onto my cap. But if I gain 0.6 centimeters, I get
Six,
another
six and a half.
I get another £5 on top of that.
So yeah, yeah, 8.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
And to be fair, I never stand up as tall as I possibly can because I always want to make sure that I'm just into
Top end.
class A, you know what I mean? Like I'm always pretty much the tallest in class A.
Right. Right.
I'm always I'm always like right at the top of that limit. So if I can get zero point 0.6, what little month on the inversion table leading into it or something,
Yeah. It makes a big difference as well. If you drive
spike the hair up, you know what I mean?
if you drive straight to the registration, and if it's been a long drive as well, like you do shrink down. Because I
Yeah,
hate it, because I usually go straight to registration after a long drive, and I'm 5'11". I fucking hate being 5'11". But if
Yeah.
I stretch out, have a good stretch, I can be 6 foot. So it really can make a difference. You'll probably
yeah,
get
that's what I mean. And it gives me it gives me £5 then as well. You know what I mean?
that.
And that's like not even feeding into shows and stuff. Like if you need to, you just starve for 2 days, don't you?
Yeah.
Just eat chicken and dust for 2 days, and just and drop a couple of pounds to make the cap. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not stressed about obviously having to hold back at any point in terms of anything, in terms of taking the next year off and growing. I still think I can put a good, got like what, 9, £10 onto the physique.
Nice, nice. That would look crazy.
Which is a lot onto my frame.
Yeah, that would look really good, man. Where do you think you need it the most?
Just back detail. Honestly, I just need a little bit more across the chest, I think. Chest and doubts, and just more through the thickness through the back.
Mm,
My back thickness hasn't really been that much of an issue. So the last past year has been a lot of focus on lat development and bringing the width. But then because I've done that now, it's took a lot of the thickness, seemingly the thickness away. So now this is the first time I've ever been told I need more thickness and detail in the back as part of my feedback. It's always been need wider, need wider, need wider every single year, and then this year it's need thicker.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's always that balancing act, isn't it? What can Pierce do you think to improve? Because I think his midsection it is just purely genetic, isn't it?
I think he could have been more conditioned, to be honest. Um, needed a bit more fullness across his chest for sure. It's because I saw him post on his story earlier saying he'd not trained legs for ages going into the show so he could bring them down for his cap. And I
Mm,
think he just needs to not train legs so hard in off seasons. He needs to downsize his legs and give himself at least 2-3 pounds to add onto that upper
yeah, yeah.
because I outsized them. I definitely outsized them. And as I say, if I'm outsizing him and he's at the top of his cap, all he needs to do what I do and just grow zero point 0.7 centimeter. What I'm going to try and do and grow zero point 0.7 centimeters or something.
Up your HGH. Hopefully that'll work.
Yeah, just grow your hair out. I'm just going to grow my hair out really long and really thick and just spike it up before I go into the thingy.
Um, this is the chap that won last week, isn't it? Did he win the Euro show last week?
Yeah, I think he did actually.
Oh, the Amsterdam show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
think
this is him.
yeah, I think it is.
Where did he place this week?
I think he was outside
If
top.
you go all the way across, keep going across left side.
He was outside top five, I think.
There you go. Right. So that's.
Hold
Hang
on, I'm sure there
on.
was a lineup.
So he
There it is.
came what, fifth?
Fifth,
Fifth, fifth, yeah.
fourth or fifth. Wow, that's a bit of a drop off. I wonder why.
Huss came third. Isaac came fourth.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't quite, I mean, can't tell from this photo, but he doesn't look quite as sharp as he was last week. Maybe he just went out and like a massive victory.
Enjoyed celebrating the win, didn't he, last week?
Yeah, big victory meal. Fucked it.
Yeah. Tell you
Um,
what's good. Ozcan was good. The winner.
yeah, very, very good.
We're very good.
From the front, he was like super sharp, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You can
He was
see his
really
obliques here.
Yeah, he's sharp as anything, isn't he?
That's like Ali
uh,
Bilal
that's
obliques.
not Ozcan. Ozcan's the one next to him, isn't it?
What's that?
Ozcan's the one next to him.
Oh yeah,
Turkish.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Oh, where did he play? So he was second.
Yeah, that's some Brazilian guy, I think.
Wow, he looks crazy good as well.
Ozcan's Italian. Is he Italian?
Turkish, isn't he?
Oh, okay.
Fair play. There's no pictures of him on his own, is there?
Is that guy last call out?
Who- Is
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, he was in my call out. I think he got sixth or seventh.
Right.
he's an Olympian, isn't he? I'm sure he's been to the Olympia.
I don't think he has.
Is he not? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been running
Yeah.
running the gauntlet, and he's been in quite a few shows now.
Yeah. I just think there's something off about his physique, but I can't really tell what it is. It's almost like he's too big.
Mm.
Like
But you
his
know what, when you
just
see him on stage, he doesn't look too big. But when he's on his own, I do see what you mean. Yeah. I wonder if it's because he's bold. They like guys with hair, don't they?
Looks like he's got very thick arms though, doesn't he?
yeah,
Especially that one that's hanging out. His arm looks so thick there.
in comparison to his chest, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, proportions might be off slightly. Cool. Right, well, let's get on to Isaac then. Where's Isaac? Isaac, for me, I mean, I couldn't tell, I wasn't there, but to me, he didn't look quite as sharp as he was compared to last week.
I think he might have said something along the lines of that within like a post that he did on his Instagram. I think he said it wasn't like his favorite look of the season.
Right,
I
right.
think he's come up a lot though. Like when you look at his back, for example, it is thick. Like it's a thick, bubbly back.
Oh
Very,
yeah.
very good. Very, very good. It is a shame. I mean, like again, I said I wasn't there, but I wonder what he would have done, or where he would have placed if he brought his last week's look to this show.
Yeah,
Could he have won it?
I think the guy who won though was just generally very, very good. Like
Yeah.
when you got condition like that and he's got that shape to match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oscar was very, very good. When I seen him obviously backstage, I was there like, oh shit. Like
Yeah.
I got some work to do here, you know what I mean?
Let's quickly look at her. So Hurst placed third, I think.
Yeah, Huss was nails. Very, very good. Very, very good. I was helping him pump up a little bit backstage. He was very, very good.
Yeah.
So he stood there and he's going, I feel flat. I was there like, mate, you're not flat. Trust me, you're not flat.
Zach commented on our last week's video. I think he said I can't remember off the top of my head now, something like 5 kilos off his cap or something.
Yeah.
He's got a
That's
lot of room to grow.
that's a lot of room to grow. I think he mainly needs it similar to you, Landon. I think he mainly needs it in his back, doesn't he?
Bit of thickness, yeah.
His shoulders and like his top half of his back is so thick, and then you look at his lats and they don't have that same sort of feeling to them.
Yeah,
His chest's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, his arms, chest, and delts are like fantastic.
yeah,
Yeah. He got some very, I don't know what the actual feedback was, like word for word, but he did get some very good feedback from that show.
nice,
Some very positive feedback.
nice. That's
He's having
good.
a good season. I don't know what show he's doing next, but
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's not. I don't think Zach's not mentioned anything to me about what his plan
he
is next.
improved dramatically as well. Like even since was it last year he turned pro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's improved dramatically since then as well.
So this is the winner then. Let's have a look.
Yeah, like
He's yeah, coached by Cuts, isn't he? Did you see that post Suki put up on
29%
BTS?
on it.
Yeah, 39% or something. Yeah. 29, 39.
That is crazy. How can you manage that many top level athletes in one show as well?
Trying to peak everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy hotel room, that is, isn't
He's on
it?
like the new Omar Ventura, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Omar
Surpassed.
was Omar's not as frequent on the scene anymore as he used to be.
No. No, Cuts has definitely taken over for sure.
Yeah, just gonna be a revolving door, that fucking hotel room on the night before show, innit? Just peep, one in, one out, boom, boom, boom.
Surely, like, he's not going
It
to.
would be cool to see like a video like behind the scenes of what he does on a day to
How that gets managed, yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Imagine having like what 15 fucking men's physique Olympians all peaking the same day. Like what?
Fucking crazy.
Yeah,
The
'cause
crazy thing is,
he's
though,
got the
like,
Olympians, but then it's how many pros he's got as well.
yeah. Yeah.
Probably all just get paid, copy and pasted the same plan, to be honest.
Well, you say that, but he
They're all
does
that
do well.
they're all that elite. It probably all just works for all of them, doesn't it?
You hear like obviously Erin, Alex, and what's most shredders? Drew. They all say how good he is as a coach and how
Yeah.
like attentive he is and all that sort of stuff. So it would be interesting to see. But I do kind of probably agree with Landon that it's probably not as bespoke as what you'd think about what you might think it is.
But
No.
then everyone wouldn't big him up as much as they do.
This is the flip side of it. So maybe
Or to the big him up because it gives them fucking free coaching because they're Olympians and that.
yeah,
Mate, but then again, if you're an Olympian, mate, and he fucks up your peak week, I wouldn't be bigging him up.
Yeah,
Just for free coaching. Those boys can afford coaching. So I
just
don't know.
they can afford it, but they all want it for free, don't they?
that's mad. Absolutely mad.
It's crazy because you do see it with other coaches, like the
Yeah.
ones that take on too many. You do see the standards start to slip. So it will be interesting this year because this is the year where he's had way more than he ever has before. Will
Hmm.
any standards slip? Be interesting. But yeah,
Results,
this is a
results
good
come
look.
out.
I feel like from the back, he needs a little bit more to
Yeah.
place at the
From the
Olympian.
front, he reminds me a lot of Diogo.
No, he was so good from the front, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So good from the front.
Like, just wait till he hits that hands-on shot again when he's straight on. He looks a little bit like Diogo in terms of shape.
come on, hit the shot.
Where is it? It's gonna come in a second. But yeah, in terms of his back, I think he just needs more thickness, general, just more lats as well.
Yeah,
Wait, wait
the
till he
weight.
hits it straight on actually properly. Um, oh, he's not going to now. No, I don't think he does now. But his abs are really good. Top line's really nice and bubbly.
Yeah, he's very, very
There you
bubbly.
go. Look. He
Very
looks a
bubbly.
little like.
Condition was nailed on. He was very, very good.
How old is he?
Don't know, mate. He was impressive. He was more impressive in person than what you're seeing on that video.
Yeah, because
Very
when
conditioned. Like to have that detail in your back there
Yeah,
is good. So
yeah,
he's
he was very impressive in person.
mm.
I say I was a bit like, fuck, I've got some work to do here.
yeah, he's got a sick physique, man.
Very
Has he
good.
done any other shows, or is this his first one of the season?
I don't
'Cause
know.
I don't think I've seen him before.
I've seen him, I've heard of him, but I don't follow him or anything. I don't
It's
follow
such a
him.
balancing act when you've got delts that big. Sometimes it can make your chest look small, can't it? But he does look good.
Yeah, they're
That's
very
nice.
well. He's very well balanced from the front, just leans a little bit more on his back.
Yeah, yeah, agreed.
But that's the thing. You see people like that, right? He's obviously won his Olympia invite. He'll probably play 16th for the Olympia.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I think
That's
he
the
does need
standard.
more back to stand out at the Olympia. But if you take his back out of it, do you think his front's good enough to place?
Yeah, I would say so.
I would as well.
Maybe inside the top 15.
Yeah.
Um, but he is good, man. He's really good.
Awesome. Right. Well, that covers the two bro show. Anything else you want to add on to that, Landon?
No, I think we've covered everything. I think we've covered everything. I say it was a very, very, very good show. You know what? The venue was really good. It was in a church,
What?
Really? Where was it again?
Bradford.
Bradford.
What was
So
what was
so
what was
so
Bradford like?
it was like downtown Afghanistan on the way in there, with like burnt out cars all on the street and everything like that. And then fuck it, and then pulled around the corner. They said like Life Centre events or something. So obviously it's rocked up, and it was called Life Church, and it was in like it was mad. It was like a big, not like a church, like a thingy. It was really modern. Like the venue was really like
That's
class. The venue was.
I do think Two Bros have stepped it up a little bit with the venues this year because even you were at that regional, the one in Norwich, I thought
Yeah,
that venue was
yeah,
pretty
that
good
was a
as
that was
well.
a good yeah that was a good venue. That was a good venue as well. To be fair, yeah, yeah. But
What's your plans now then, mate?
year off, mate. Year off. Fill the cap. Fill the big cap and see where we're at. Um, I've been trying. Obviously, been with pro coach. Been with pro coach. Just started with pro coach pretty much as I started this as I started this journey really. Like from winning my PCA card. It's been like two and a half, nearly 3 years I've been with pro coach now, and it's been hard, kind of juggling business and pushing for this. Like it's been hard to kind of get both to the level I want to. Business is still very good, but I want to move a lot more into the prep coaching side of things. Like this is probably my first year where it's been a lot more prep coach based. But next year I want it to swing a little bit more further that way as well. And it's hard to commit to that and hard to do that when you're chasing an IFBB pro card yourself. You know what I mean? Like you're going through it, you're going through it as well. It is very hard to have them commitments and
Yeah.
have that fully locked in mindset on both parts. So next year is just a year of enjoying training and that again. You know what I mean? Like no pressure. Like the one thing that people have said, like, how's it feel to be a pro? And I just say pressure's gone.
Mm,
That's all, like, because every year it's been mounting pressure, you know what I mean? Like 2022, done them first pro qualifiers. Okay, I need to put a lot of size on. I know where I need to be. 23, won the British. Okay, I'm right knocking on the door here. Then, obviously, last year was just a big kick in the teeth having to pull out a prep 2 weeks out when I thought I probably would have got it last year. And then this year it was like, this has got to be the year, you know what I mean? And I did put a hell of a lot of pressure on myself to get it this year, which is why probably Alicante, the result at the Empro hurt so much as well.
Mm.
Because that felt like a massive step back getting third in a height class when I'd not lost a height class in like 3 years.
yeah.
And to come third and not have the understanding of it and stuff, it was very, very hard, which then put even more pressure going into this show because I knew this was going to be my last one of the season as well.
Right.
And it was kind of like, okay, this is my last shot of the season, and regardless of how this goes next year, I need the year off to focus on. Well, I want the year off to focus on becoming a better prep coach. You know what I mean? Like it's hard because I'm around such good prep coaches on the team. You know what I mean? Like I got Zach, I got Cal, I got Ross, I got all the other lads, and I got Lewis and stuff. And to see them all absolutely killing it, and it makes me want to get there. But then because I've been chasing this, it's been like it's spinning too many plates at once. And now I've I've got the big goal, I've got the big personal goal, so now I can focus on the business goals.
Yeah.
And as I say, just spend a year enjoying the process of enjoying training with
Went on some holidays.
well, yeah, enjoy some holidays,
Yeah.
travel abroad with some clients and stuff. Like last year was the first time I got to travel abroad with clients as well. So want to do a little bit more of that because that's a fun experience as well in itself. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the plan for the next year. Just a little bit less pressure, a little bit more enjoyment, and big focus on business.
Nice. Love that, mate. I'm sure you'll be a massive success with it, especially, you've got the pro card now, which proves that, you can do it yourself and you're an established coach within yourself, mate. And you've got the pro coach sort of like family behind you as well. So you
Yeah.
will absolutely smash it, mate.
How just quickly on that, how have they been like in terms of support?
Pro coach.
Yeah, like into obviously, have you sort of during that time where you were chasing your car, whether that was last year, even this year, would did you ever voice those sort of concerns?
Of what?
In terms of like, obviously you said that, you felt like you were spinning too many plates at certain top points. Did you feel like obviously it sounds to me like you said like some not in a bad way, but like the pro card was holding you back a little bit in terms of business. Did they sort of like
That's
echo
that.
that or
No, because like the main reason I was brought into pro coaching in the first place was when they expanded in terms of the physique side of things. It started off just a prep coaching company, then they expanded into the physique side of things, and they brought me on as a physique coach. The goal was obviously when I come on as a physique coach and progressively move into prep coaching. Now I've kind of established in there that so far this year that kind of a lot of first timers and a lot of novice competitors are gonna start coming through the channels with me. And that's kind of just been the natural progression. So the progression's been there with the business and stuff like that, and they've helped me. They're like unbelievable help across the way. But again, it's more the effort that I've been able to put in, like on socials, and you know what I mean, and just promoting myself, and like everybody's got their own personal brand and their own personal identity, and my only identity I've felt for the last couple of years has been chasing that. Now
yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
now I feel like I can just be me again and like show the coach me rather than just the athlete me. Because that's all I feel like that's the only mindset I've kind of really had over the last couple of years is the athlete me. Whereas now I want to actually show that I'm a good fucking coach as well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's a pretty hard one to balance, and it's actually quite a big subject, and it's heavily debated because you have got a lot of top UK coaches that do say, if you want to be a top prep coach, then you can't be competing anymore. But then if you actually look at it, like some top level guys still do coach, like John Jewett, for example, he
Yeah,
is
Mm,
a top open bodybuilder, and he still coaches a lot of people, and he runs an education platform. But I do think it is a very fine balance and act. Like me, for example, I can only do it now if I compete right at the start of the year if I've got no other clients competing. And
exactly.
I get mine out of the way before they start. Otherwise, I just can't personally do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise it's too challenging. Well, is
And
it the same with
that's why I picked this time of the year in the end because I had some clients on. Obviously, I saw you in Norwich. I had clients on at the start of the year. I've got even more on from like start of September through till November. I've got quite a lot of shows booked in. A couple of them abroad as well, which was kind of why this was the perfect time for me to compete.
yeah,
And this weekend was the end of it, regardless of what happened, because then the next kind of bout of shows is that September time because we have a bit of a break now, really, in Europe, don't we?
yeah,
yeah, it's not those going on during that.
There's nothing really now until the Amateur Olympia in Eastern
Romania.
Europe, in Romania, and
Yeah,
that's kind of the bank.
Sweden, yeah.
That's the last weekend of August. So then you're pushing into that September time, and I know I've got a lot of guys that are going to be going up in September, October, where I need if I want to achieve what I want to as a coach, I needed to be done with this now so I could then push on with that side of things.
yeah, yeah.
But
I agree.
thankfully, everything has kind of
Line.
fell into it. But again, that was the more pressure. That's another side of the pressure that I was putting on myself that I wanted this card for my own business. As you said, like you've shown you can do it. You walk the walk. It shouldn't be, but it is that little bit of authority status where people look at it like he's an IFBB pro. He knows what he's talking about. I shouldn't need a card to show that I know what I'm talking about as a coach. You know what I mean? But obviously people from the outside looking in look at that as a big thing.
Yeah,
So I wanted that for myself. But then as I say, like I know that that's gonna help propel the business and it's gonna help me get to where I want to over the next 18 months with things. So that was another reason why I put the pressure on with it because I knew that I wasn't going to be chasing it next year.
Yeah.
Or I didn't want to get halfway through next year and be there like, oh, but the cards, I ain't got the cards, you know what I mean? And then I'm just in it. It just the last 3 years, it just felt like a never
Like,
ending, like, yeah, never ending bout of kind of do I push business, do I chase the card, do I push business, do I chase the card, chase the card, chase the card, chase the card. Oh,
sometimes I'm like, what the fuck do I post today?
yeah. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how it's been for 3 years, and now it's over the past like couple of months of prep, I've been thinking I want to get that done this year, get the job done, because then that's the next part of my goals. That's the next part of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then the next competitive goal is chasing Olympia 2027,
man,
which
I
is
don't say
which
that.
is crazy to say. I've said it a couple of times, and it literally just puts a huge smile on my face every time I say it, because it's like this time last week that wasn't even a thought.
Any
Me.
sort of pro sort of shows in mind in terms of like the area?
I'd stick to Europe. Like, I wouldn't mind going back to the Am Pro, going for a bit of a redemption there, and doing the actual pro show there. I really want to do the Portugal show because I want to come up out the floor spinning around.
Yeah.
I think, bro, someone said that as the last year they're doing it though, because
Is
it's in
it?
the casino and they're moving it into the actual city instead because they
Oh,
keep messing with
even if they are, they should still have the spinning
I
floor.
know, mate. It's
It's the
fucking
main
cool. Isn't it?
thing about the Evolution show, isn't it?
It is fucking cool. I hope they do
Is it,
keep it. It is epic.
is it
So cool because
South Korea or October?
Connor Rensham on Pro Coach, he done his 212 debut. And that was his day. That was his 212 debut coming out the floor, spinning around. I was there like, what
I
a day
remember
that is.
the first time I saw it was when Mitch started it.
Oh
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
he looked like a fucking superhero. It's so fucking cool.
yeah.
that was the year I'd done the Amateur Olympia the day before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had a right squad of us out there. There was loads of us on Pro Coach out there.
Have you seen in South Korea when they do like the pitch black and they light you up and it's like,
Yeah, that's sick.
that's really cool as well.
Mate, I see a different video from Zach every week about a China show.
Oh, crazy.
Like better production than the Olympia and that, mate. And it's
Yeah.
like it's just like a regional.
Yeah,
And the production's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
like WWE, mate.
that would be sick. They
So,
need more of that over here for sure.
so good. He literally shows, he's like, look at this from the weekend. And I'm like, what show is that? He's there like, oh, I don't know, some Chinese regional. And it's like epic, epic like production.
And we have shows where if you walk outside for too long on your own, you're going to get stabbed.
With burnt out cars.
Yeah.
Oh mate, I couldn't believe the area. Could not believe the area.
Landon, was that the first year you've won a Two Bros overall?
Yes, mate. I've never won a two bros overall, correct?
And then obviously you came third. I think that's what is important to say, like, just because like you have one place in like when you came third after winning that overall, it doesn't define your season. A lot of people almost like they get it'd be very easy for you after that Empire just be like, nah, not ready. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And not keep going. But this sport is heavily about subjectivity and people look at people different ways, there's different opinions, but you're living proof where, you know, you got what you wanted just because you didn't stop going, mate.
Yeah, that's it, man. It was just it was just a never give up attitude, and like it's not been easy over the years. Come on, like everyone has their own personal problems, and I've had personal problems that I've not spoke about publicly, that I won't speak about publicly. There's no need or place for them, but like everyone goes through their stuff, but like me knowing what kind of what's gone on and the struggles that I've kind of had to get through to get to this point and still got to this point, it just shows, man, like you just keep working at it relentlessly, giving 100%. Like you can't give 100. I always say you can't give 100% of the time, but if you give your best, whether that's 60% of it, 70%, like as long as you're giving your best every day and you're moving towards the goal, you're making steps there, and you'll get there in the end. It's took me 7 years. You know what I mean? 7 years ago was my first two bros pro qualifier, the first ever one down in London. That was the first time I ever went for it, and Wesley Vizers and Mike Summerfield won their pro cards that day.
No way. No
Yeah,
way.
Mike
That's
Summer,
crazy.
Mike Summerfield won it in open bodybuilding, and Wesley Vissers won it in classic.
Wow, that's going bad. What a cool show to be a part of, though.
Yeah, I know. That was my first one, and I got last call outs and told to go home.
Mate, one of my first ones, internationals. I went to Alicante, dead last. I came sixth out
I
of
remember, I
five.
remember seeing your story about this.
Oh, mate, six out of five, and it's horrible when you go backstage,
Out of
and
five.
they were like, "Yeah," they were like, "Right, get ready for finals," and then I was lining up, and they were like, "No, not you. We don't need you. You can go home."
I haven't,
Because
I
they were
haven't
going to bring
even,
the top five
I haven't
back.
even done a pro qualifier yet.
Have you not? Fucking
Never
hell,
done.
mate.
No, people think I have. The only one that I can kind of class as one, and it was my first ever show, was the fucking COVID British finals where Tyler Smith won his pro card.
Yeah.
Um, and that was only classed as a pro qualifier because it was the only show they put on, so they just made it open for everyone.
Right.
But yeah, no, I've never done
So
one.
there was no regional or anything, was there? It was just
Nothing. Now
straight.
you just it's just literally straight in.
Yeah.
I compete with like Hader, Tyler, some other fucking absolutely huge guys, and then I kind of got my ass handed to me. I was like, oh, this is the standard. Okay.
But it's good though. Like I'm glad I went to that show and lost.
Yeah, 100%.
It motivated me. I
Oh
actually,
yeah, that's what I mean. I remember standing back. That was my first ever show with Zach as well. I remember we done. I started with him in the October 2017, and then that was on in the March 2018. And they announced it, and he was there like, "Bro, you can go and win an IFBB Pro card in your first show." And I was there like, "Oh, let's go for it, ain't it?" Turned up, rocked up backstage, and I was about 10 feet away from Wesley Vissers when he was pumping up, and I was like, I looked at Zach, and I literally said, "What the fuck are we doing here?" Anyway, at least you can enjoy yourself.
oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Oh,
Cheers,
great.
Zach.
That is typical Zach.
He was there like, at least go and enjoy yourself. I was there like, yeah, all right, son, great.
No, but yeah,
But
looking forward
like
to doing one.
again, like that was thrown right in the deep end. I know obviously Wes was doing from classic and that, but you looked and it was kind of just like, okay, this is where I need to get to.
Then you like
Yeah,
they've
that that,
gone to
that was a
achieve.
straight insight. That weren't like going to doing PCA regionals and stuff and working your way through the ranks. That was like, okay, I'm in the deep end here, and I've got a clear vision of where I need to get to get to where I want to be.
Yeah.
That is a big, big step up for a show. Yeah, for sure. Boys, right. Let's cover this PCA show. Um, you know a bit about PCA Landon as you did it before. You are a
A
PCA
little,
pro.
a little bit, mate. Well, I don't think they allow me to be called a PCA pro now. I've got my
I
IFBB
wouldn't say
card
that, but
in
Yeah, I
my
know.
wife, my
former
wife labels that.
former PCA pro, former PCA pro. But
You're gonna have to spin the trophies around with your pictures with your clients.
yeah.
Can't have the
Yeah, I
PCA
know, I know.
logo.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? I didn't know that. The missus said that the other day. She was there like, you can't. You're gonna have to blur it.
I know someone who got a an email, like a serious email about someone sharing a PCA trophy
She's like,
from literally the officials of the IFBB.
she says you have to blur everything out and stuff now. I was there like, I didn't even think about
You know, you can't even have like their backgrounds in it or nothing.
that. No.
Crazy, man. This chap won the overalls anyway. So he won the junior class, then went on to win the overalls.
Coached by Danny Howarth.
Yes, yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's a
Which
very good junior.
yeah. There was only two of them, which is a shame, but yeah, they did good. The Masters was the busiest of the day.
Yeah, it was stacked, weren't it, the Masters?
Fucking loads of them, man. And this seems to be a common thing now. Like the Masters class is really busy. I saw someone say the other day like they should bring in a Masters Pro show, which I
I
get
think they
because
will.
the Bikini do. Bikini has a Masters Pro show.
What in the PCA?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think they will. I think it's just about gaining numbers, isn't it? Turning people pro.
I think they should. I think they should also look at splitting it up to 35 and 45,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
35 and 40. Because I had a Masters guy last year, and he was 44. And when you're going up against people that have just turned 35, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it makes a huge difference.
Mm.
Big time. Big time. It's not a bad standard. The chap in the middle here, he's a previous overall champ with PCA. So there's some good competitors there. Chris Coles took it.
Shock.
Absolutely nails, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
but
always razor sharp, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, these videos, it doesn't show how conditioned they truly are, but even like Chris still looks sharp as fuck here. So yeah,
Yeah.
he always brings great condition. So
See chest and that there, mate, when he squeezed across there was crazy.
yeah. I thought because I saw this at the time when they posted that, I thought he was going to take the overalls. I don't know if they have a video of the pose down in the overalls. I will have to try and find it. But yeah, he did. He did great. Uh, this chap won last week, didn't he? Won the overalls last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's really good. He is. I actually really like his physique.
Yeah, very nice shape and a very nice structure.
He's got a really IFBB look.
Yeah.
He looks very similar to last week. Doesn't look like he's coming off or anything like that. So just a slightly higher standard. That's the thing with PCA shows, isn't it? You could turn up because I know a lot of guys want to win a sword. You could literally turn up and be against a guy that's about to turn IFBB pro. Like at the Wales last year, I had a couple of guys there wanted to win a sword, and fucking Josh Wall turns up.
Yeah.
And then
That was
obviously he won the
that was the
overall
week
there, and then won his
that was
IFBB
the
pro
week
card.
before that was the week before he won his IFBB, wasn't it?
Exactly, exactly. So you just never know who you're going to be against. So it's all well and good having a goal of winning a sword, but sometimes the standard is not great and you can win one easily, and sometimes you're against fucking top level guys.
Yeah, because that was that Euro show was where Josh and Thingy won. That was the show I was supposed to be doing before I had to pull out for my surgery.
Oh, that was it. That was a good show, man. That was in a hotel near
How
Heathrow
did you?
Airport, wasn't it?
You pulled out a week out, didn't you?
Yeah, 2 weeks before my regional,
Did it just?
which was 4 weeks before 4 weeks before the pro qual.
Fucking hell, man, that's tough.
Oh, it was tough, mate. Real tough.
I know
Real,
that feeling.
real tough to take. And I went and seen Zach in person, and he had a look, and he was there like, I don't know whether we'll get away with it or not. He said you can go and do it if you want, and I was like, let me have a think. And then literally like halfway, I was training at the time, and halfway through the training session, I just walked out of the gym and cried because I knew that I had to pull out.
Yeah.
Fuck,
It's hard, man. Real.
that's tough. It was it was
You
a
know how
really
emotional you are in prep and stuff as well, man. Like I literally walked. I was at shreds at the time, and I literally just walked out the side door and sat on the floor and cried for about 10 minutes.
I did that last year and this year.
Yeah, hard, isn't it, man?
Oh, honestly.
your time will come, Macca. Stay positive,
Hey,
mate.
I'm retired now.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe when you're 40 plus category, you'll make it to stage.
Maybe I'll be on the Masters Olympia stage at some point.
That's it, mate. The goal's a goal, isn't it? Keep working.
So we got the first place tour winner here. Marek, is that how you would say that name?
I would.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good condition.
yeah, very good condition. I think with the shorts, I think the common standard now is a little bit shorter in the leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Um,
very old school.
he looks like he actually. I mean, his calves look decent. I don't know. His quads are quite small. Maybe leg development for him. Um, just to fill his shorts, or even just shorter shorts will always help for that.
Yeah, better shorts would help that.
Yeah, and then back in general as well.
They really do take that into account with PCA as well, leg development. I don't know if you boys have seen it.
Yeah, I've
It's
seen it
come
with a
up
couple
on
of
feedback
clients.
quite a bit.
Part
Yeah,
of the feedback, yeah. That's my master's guy had it last year. Said more quad development.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
said like no, never ever. That's the first time I've ever seen leg feedback from a men's fit
you
for
know
a
what
men's
I've noticed? I had a client last year who had two different lots of feedback, and one was great quad development, and the next one was you need more quad development.
that
Amazing.
that was my PCA feedback when I won the universe. It was like strong points, thickness through the chest, and it was like more, and then it was like areas to improve, more development through the chest and shoulders. And I was like, just said my strong points, my thickness on my chest. How do I need more development?
Uh,
Unfortunately, no video of the overall pose down, so we can't see it. But yeah,
He looks good there. Looks very good there.
I think
Junior took
he's
it.
like clearly the best.
Yeah, I think potentially it's just like
I'm
the
quite
width through
good.
the back as well. He was the other chaps that won their class, they weren't very wide.
Yeah,
You can see his lats digging in right from the sides of his obliques and that. It's very good.
I think like although he was only in a class of one other guy and it was pretty self-explanatory he was going to win. Like then to win the overall, like he beat the guy who won the overall last week,
Yeah,
and that guy's good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
fair play to him.
it's a good win. So that's PCA. Was there any other shows or was that it?
I think you had Dan competing in was it Chicago? Um,
Ah, yes. Got third again, didn't it?
yeah, he came third.
So, oh, bloody hell, third again, did he?
Yeah.
Is it that one there? No, it's not that one there.
Drew Walker, is it Drew Walker? Is that his name? D Walker?
True one.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this chap won it, and he won the Masters class as well, right? So is it the first time someone won the Masters and the Open in one show?
Probably. Wait, was that? Yeah, Chicago Pro. Yeah, yeah. Because the guy in fourth is the guy who did that funky dance.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
Sean.
Sean. Yeah,
See his posing this time.
yeah. So much better.
Yeah,
But again, it's pretty clear that he's not great from the back.
no, and it looks like he's raising this shoulder up as well, so the symmetry's
Yeah.
like all off. Fucking hell, I'd like to again.
It's probably just that was probably just mid body pop or something that was, mate.
Yeah, Dan again. So from the
Go,
back
go
again,
to
he
the
wins it.
go to the front pose. I just want to see what it looks like in the front. I think he looks better than last week. Last time he competed.
Yeah, he's improved. Definitely improved.
If he, I've said it a few times. I do think he needs to work on his chest. Like if you
Yeah,
look at the first place winner,
that's a crazy chest.
that is, yeah, the density difference there. Like from the back, Dan is always lights out, always like no one's close to him. But because it's so strong, he also needs a strong front.
And his arms are very dominant as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that's. I mean, I haven't heard what his feedback is this year. I don't know what it is, but maybe that's it. I'd like to know.
The men's physique radio made a good point where they almost said like you don't need to train your arms in terms of like pumping a lot backstage
Yeah,
because like his if his chest was maybe a fuller, his arms wouldn't look as big.
yeah.
But his arms are so dominant, and pictures don't even do it justice. Like when he's in person or on a video, like you can clearly see how dominant he is through the arms and delts.
He just
Uh,
needs to pump up his chest, and that's it. Chest and delts. It just looks a bit. It looks a bit shallow.
almost like he sinks into it as well. It sinks into his shot.
Such a crazy structure though, isn't it?
Oh, mental.
So young as well, isn't he?
How old is he?
He's only like early 20s, like 24, 25, something like
And pro naturally as well, didn't he?
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
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 so good, man.
yeah.
If he
He's
can just
good. I
harness,
think. I think.
if Ross can just harness that physique even more and just keep building with him, like he has all the potential in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, potential to win Olympia.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Did you see what they were saying about posing now as well with the IFBB? How they're taking it very seriously front to back and what you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So Ryan Terry's ab shot's gone.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I wonder if they would. They wouldn't mark him down though.
I think they would.
You reckon to make an
If
example of him?
they're doing it from a whole perspective of the business, they're gonna make like scapegoats, not scapegoats in a bad way, but like, oh, he's done this. If we mark someone like that level down, rest of
I,
people,
I just don't think if they are going to be bringing it in and be so strict with it, I don't think it's a case of making an example or anything. I think it's a case of you can't let somebody who's going to win or got a chance of winning Olympia get away with it, and then somebody who's coming in 10th, 12th not get away with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 It would be interesting to
I
see how
don't
it
think it
goes.
was a case of we need to make an example of him. It'd be we can't let him get away with it because somebody else is going to get away with it. And like just because he's definitely going to or most likely going to come top three or probably even win it again, like don't matter.
Are you two on board with it? Are you happy about the?
No, I like it.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
I
like
like it
it.
as well. I much prefer it. Front, back, that's it. That's what men's physique is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I try and do. Just two front shots, two little variations of front shots, two back shots, but again, keep it very simple, very similar. Just change them arm positions and then back to the front, job done. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
don't mess about. Too many, too many doing all like big open arm shots, like half back double biceps, and it's not, man, it's not what men's physique ever was or should ever be, really. I don't think.
Mm. This guy was quite interesting. I don't know if you saw it. He hits his front shot on both sides, so he switches over like Ali used
Yeah,
to, you know.
I like that. If you
Shows
can,
that,
I think if you can do it, I
yeah,
think it's a very good thing to do.
if
So
he
it shows
can.
diversity of your posing as well and your physique.
Well, it's hard to be able to hit
Oh,
that both sides.
I can't.
Everyone's got a weak side, so to be confident enough to hit it on both sides is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's good. He's got a lot of muscle. A lot of
I
muscle.
think he's 41.
Yeah, like I said, he won the Masters show, so he's got the Masters Olympia qualification as well.
Crazy. I remember he took a couple of years out because he said he just spent time with his kids and stuff.
Right.
Did an interview with can't remember who it was, yeah, and he was just basically saying he took a couple of years out to like focus on time with his kids and his family. And he was like, oh, they've grown up a little bit now, so it's dad time again. It's like it's me time.
Couple of years out and he just did chest every day.
Yeah, I know. Just got absolutely jacked for years.
I'll say, imagine walking into school and seeing him.
Yeah, he looks great, man. Cool, right. I think that is pretty much it, isn't it? We covered everything. So, Landon, thank you for coming on, mate.
No, no worries. I'm
We
glad
were
you.
very, very happy that you
Yeah,
got it.
I'm glad you've had me on. And I know I appreciate the support and Macca, I appreciate the little posing tips and that last week as well. Like all
Always
paid,
want to see people
all,
do well, mate.
all paid dividends, mate. You know what I mean? Like taking little bits of advice, taking people's encouragement. It helped me get through and helped me achieve what I needed to achieve. Even if it's just little 0.1% from everyone, same as like
I
everyone.
think that's a good thing as well. Just quickly, like like how you said earlier in the podcast about ego. I think some people very misconstrue that in terms of like being big-headed, but when in reality it's just self-belief.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and then you just said there how you were always open to take on advice. That's the caveat. You want to have self-belief, but you want to be almost humble enough to take other people's advice where you think it's warranted. Do you know what I mean? So it's just all this game. You just have to be open about everything. Like in terms of like taking on new information, trying different things because it might pay out for you.
Yeah, of course, 100%. Like we always say it's the most subjective sport. So what, and it's the most opinionated. So why would you not take everybody's opinion on board and try and make the little improvements from based on everyone's opinion? Because you go to one show, you're gonna have one lot of judges, and their opinion's going to be different to the next person. So take everybody's opinion,
And their opinions might correlate
take
with the tweaks.
take everyone's advice and piece it all together and do the things that will work for you, do the things that won't work for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you did just that, mate. And now you're an IFBB pro. So,
Yeah, damn right, man. Plenty years just working at the game and just working around the best and just keep doing what I'm doing. And
Have you used the card as a plate yet to eat your food?
nah, not yet, mate. I'm waiting. That's staying out of the way. That is.
I
That'd
did see you changed your Instagram name straight away, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah,
be
yeah.
the first thing I'd do as
You
well.
want to know why? Because I was sat there and I was actually just replying. I was replying to I weren't going to start replying to messages straight away, but then like, it was a couple of like my best
Your
friends and
phone
stuff.
just blew up, like
My
blown up.
best friends and stuff that weren't there. Like I started messaging them, and then I had a one of my clients actually messaged me, and I was just typing the message out on Instagram to one of my mates, and he came messaged through saying, "Doesn't count until you've changed it in your name." And I was there like, "Oh, I'm gonna change it my name straight away."
Gotta be done. I'll
Gotta
be
be done
one of the first things that I do as well, the day that I get it, straight away.
straight away.
Apart from the Olympics, the biggest achievement you can get in.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's what I mean. Like, it was great.
People are jealous of that, then
It's less than 1%, isn't it, of all bodybuilders can turn IFBB pro, something like that.
something crazy.
Which is crazy to think that I'm there, man. And as I say, like just literally sitting there and thinking like, what's the next goal? And it's trying to qualify for Olympia, and
Get some pro money, mate.
it's just mad, mate. It's just mad. Like the next goal is an Olympia qualification. Like that was like a pro card was a dream, but an Olympia qualification was a pipe dream. You know what I mean? Like that you don't even consider that because you got to get that first step out of the way first, which is such a big goal. And now that's done, it's kind of like shit, yeah. And then the next one's in sight. Like let's go and get it.
Yeah, very
So
cool, man. I'm very excited to see what happens, and I'm very excited to watch this show day video.
yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
up some.
when's it out, mate? When's the
It'll
vlog
be
out?
up, it'll be up at some point this week. I'm gonna probably start editing it tomorrow. Obviously I've had the last 2 days off, got back into just normal routine, normal eating, and been back to the gym and that today. Back to a bit of work and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna sit down and go through the videos tomorrow. Start piecing it together and stuff. So it'll probably be up by the end of the week.
Awesome. Awesome. Guys, make sure you check it out when it is out. Go follow Landon on Instagram. Also find his YouTube channel because he did vlog all your shows, wasn't it? You vlogged all of them.
Yeah, vlogged the Wales one. I've done the whole Alicante one. I've done like 3 videos leading up to Peak Week. Then no, Alicante I done a build up. I done the show registration show day and then a full day of eating after. And then this one I done like 4 of the Peak Week days. But you know what I found? Like, because I was doing it all myself and doing all the editing and everything like that, it got to the Thursday and I was just there like, the missus was like, "You don't seem excited for this week's show." And I was there like, and I sat there and I thought, you know what? I'm just doing that. All I'm thinking about every day is what am I filming for YouTube? Edit YouTube, edit YouTube, film reels. And it was like, I'm taking away the experience of this final show of the season. So
Yeah.
it got to the Thursday, it got to the Wednesday night, and I was there like, I ain't filming anymore. Like, fuck it. I'm not doing it. Like it's good. I wanted to show every part of it, but it was taking so much away from me and from the experience. And I was there like, I've got to knock this on the head and
Yeah.
just lock in for these last 48 hours so I can go and do the job. And it was a
You-
very good decision in the end.
Yeah, it
You're a
was.
big time pro now, so next time, mate, you can have your own videographer.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Yeah. Follow me around, sitting in here all day.
There you go, guys. Yeah, so definitely check out his YouTube. Landon, thanks for coming on, mate.
No,
And
thanks for having me on, lads. Pleasure.
guys, we'll see you in next week's episode.
See you later.